Hello, YouTube, Dragonheart, the Prince of Wales, and welcome to Tactical Difficulties Podcast. We have the usual cronies, Mr. Rexasaur,
Hello.
and we have Mr. Stifsre, and we have a very special guest, one of our favourite YouTubers, Mr. Heph.
Returning
Hello.
second time.
Returning.
I'm back.
We had to pay him a lot of money to get here, unfortunately, so at the moment we're all broken. So follow us on Patreon.
Our non-existent Patreon.
Our non-existent Patreon. Right, so let's start off like we always start off. What have you guys been playing this week? So we'll start off with our special guest, Mr. Heph. What have you been playing this week?
I've been playing with myself a lot. Besides that, you know, the usual Mountain Blade. That's my love of my life. Been playing a bit of Dawn of War Retribution. They randomly, I think it's because of Rex, or I forgot you played with me. Yeah, they released this random free DLC of this Necron dude, which was cool. But yeah, that's about it really. I don't really play much stuff these days.
Yeah. How many hours? I was gonna say, how many hours have you got on Mountain Blade? Out of curiosity.
I'm getting close to 1,200, I think.
Bloody hell.
I actually checked this yesterday. I don't know why, but I was going through people's hours playtime, and Heph has like over 1,000 hours on Mountain Blade, over 200 and something hours on Total War on Steam, and almost 1,000 hours on Counter Strike.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
he
yeah,
only plays
yeah,
these
yeah,
two
go for it.
games.
Yeah. I'm not the type of gamer who likes playing the new stuff. I have the most fun playing the old games, like example Age of Empires, Age of Mythology, all the childhood games which I love. Besides Counter Strike, that's different. But yeah, I'm boring. So
There was an interesting thing that I was listening to a podcast yesterday, and it was talking about that there's going to be a point where there's going to be so many games that you'll reach a point where you no longer feel the need to play new games because all the old games will be satisfying enough to just keep playing those. And
That
I
makes
thought that was
sense,
very
yeah.
interesting.
I'm honestly at that point right now.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think I'm at that point. That must be why.
I have bought one game. Like, I haven't bought a real game, I should say, like a full
Yeah.
AAA since probably Attila. That was the last one, and before
Triple
that,
Triple A.
yeah, but
I know what you mean.
it is.
There's
Yeah.
only two A's in Attila, mate.
It is a AAA game, but before
not
that,
DLC.
I think the last one before that again was actually Rome 2. So
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't buy AAA games that often.
See, I think personally I have the issue of games that I knew Heph is going to be
Yeah.
setting his
Shameless.
votes right now.
Shameless plug.
Buy the mug from his channel. Only $2.99. For fuck's sake.
But yeah, no, I'm the kind of person who really like. I need things to be new. I always need new things to renovate things. There's a point where I'll be spending so much time either watching something or doing something or playing a certain game that's really not really old, but I've been doing for a while, and then I kind of just like, well, I just want to try something new, and that's why I don't know. I feel like I always need to play new games. I've got such a huge list on Steam of games I haven't actually played, even though I bought them all, because I just always feel the need of wanting more. It's like I want the choice of being able to play these games, but I feel like the more choice you have, the less you want to play them.
Yeah.
I have 149 games on Steam, but a lot of like bundles and stuff. And I probably played maybe 25, 30 of them. So yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing
Yeah.
with me. I have 160, and I've probably played about 10. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
I've got games installed which I still have not played, like The Witcher 3. I don't know why. I was so keen for it. I just didn't end up ever playing it. I still have not played it. I don't know why. It looks great, but
Yeah.
well,
It
it's
is
one of those
good.
things. I'll get around to it. I'll play it next week, 1 year later.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I got 113 games and I'm the same. I think I've only played about 20.
Oh my god, do you guys all have less games than me? I have 245.
Ooh.
But I've played about 50, 60 of them, so for at
Right.
least 2 hours.
At least 2 hours. And then refunded them.
I guess it's better then. Yeah, I was about. Well, I thought about that when the refund policy came out. It was like I have so many games that I haven't played at all. So if this was like retroactive, I could
Yeah.
get a lot of cash.
See, the thing is, I would do that as well. To be honest, there's a lot of games that I have that I just got because a lot of my friends have been like, "Oh, you should totally have that game," but it's not. You should totally play that game. It's like
Yeah.
you should just
I have a
own
lot
it.
of games like that.
like-
Yeah.
Great. I mean, I have all the Company of Heroes. I have Company of Heroes 2. I don't intend to touch that game. I got it on a sale when it was like 80% off, so I didn't really pay that much for it. But I've got it. Don't intend to play it. Or I might play it like in a. I have literally no idea. I just have the game. I know I've got it. It's a kind of game because I really enjoyed Company of Heroes 1. I played through the whole campaign like maybe a year after it came out. And I'm interested in the period and like the RTS genre that Relic do, but I just can't be bothered.
Yeah.
I played it once. Don't think I'll play it again.
Fair enough.
But it's a great game.
Never played it.
It's not like I dislike it. It's just I don't think I'll play it ever again.
Yeah,
I prefer the
Speak-
first one actually.
I
Speaking
prefer
of-
the first one.
Speaking of great games we have in our library and hasn't played any of, I have Crusader Kings 2, and apparently I've only played 3 minutes of Crusader Kings 2.
You launched the game and it crashed when it got to the title screen.
Is that what happened?
Maybe. I
Probably.
don't know. Although I have played Europa Universalis for 88 hours, so I guess there's that. I also think I have more on Victoria. Yeah,
my God.
179 hours. So
I don't even know if I've got that.
I have some
Ooh.
Paradox experience.
There's have you I don't know about Heph or Dragonheart, but have you seen Stellaris, the new 4X game that they've made? That's coming out. It's coming out in May.
Is it the space
Never
game?
heard of that in my life.
So I think every single one of you likes Civilization, right? Civ
Oh,
5.
oh,
Yeah.
Rex,
Yeah.
you know I love my Civ.
Right. So it's
Multiple
Civ 5
missions.
is a 4X game.
Yeah.
Stellaris is a 4X game in space with a grand strategy element to it.
Right.
So I feel like this is the perfect game to pass yourself on into grand strategy, or just stick with this because it's just. I saw Angry Joe did a video on it, which is double the length it was intended because he came back to it a few days after doing this little dev review thing, because it was that interesting and that good, and the vision. Oh my god, I'm so hyped. I didn't think I'd be hyped at this game, and then I saw Angry Joe's video and I was like, "Fuck, this game looks insane."
When is this
Fuck.
coming out?
Yeah, what's
I
going
think it's
Yeah.
coming out in May. Because then I saw, because he did 2 reviews with Paradox. He did Stellaris and then he did Hearts of Iron 4. And compared to it, Hearts of Iron 4 just looks like, even for me, who knows how complex Paradox games can go. Lately, Paradox games have been getting really like streamlined, or not really streamlined,
Well,
but more streamlined and easier to
look
get into on the
streamlined.
visual.
Yeah.
Hearts of Iron does not look like that at all. Hearts of Iron still looks like a complete clusterfuck. So I'm just like, this was
Well-
supposed to be the game.
Well, it's attempting to simulate a complete clusterfuck. So
Yeah.
Oh my god! Like Hearts of Iron 3 was a clusterfuck, but at least it was a manageable clusterfuck. Here they've added graphics to this clusterfuck, so they've got shadows going around. You've got a day-night cycle, so the night makes the shadow the passing of the sun makes the shadow move, so it just makes it like visually like, what's going on? It's really weird.
yeah, you're not supposed to play it on full speed all the time, though.
Yeah, but even so, actually, I don't know. Doesn't matter. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say.
It's such a small time period. So
But anyway, yeah, Stellaris.
Yeah,
You should be, like, when it comes out, or just watch Shangri Joe's video because it does look really interesting. Because it's basically a Civ 5, but with a grand strategy element of a huge map and a bit more grand strategy kind of what's called like stories based on it. I don't know. It just looks really good.
I'll give it a go. I'll play it once.
probably.
But the thing is, like, that kind of, because it's got 32 multiplayer support. 32 player.
That's pretty good.
That's insane.
I haven't got
Civ's
32
at
friends.
8, I think.
Civ's,
think 8's
well,
the max,
Civ's got struggling at 8.
Oh
yeah.
yeah, that's the one bad thing about Civ 5. Online, it's a nightmare sometimes. It's just a bitch. That's the best. And of course, I've only ever played with Australians, famous for our shitty net. So we've literally had.
It's still the same with English, with like British.
Yeah, just ask me.
Europeans.
I was gonna
I
say.
had a multiplayer session with, I think it was 6 of us. We've had like 5 crashes at that point. It was just insane. Just the game.
We don't
can't
have crashes.
handle multiplayer.
We just. It's slow. Like it's
Yeah.
so slow. Like it's delayed. Like a game which we'll probably play for 3 hours, and by then you probably should have finished the game. like at the rate we were playing, it was so fucking slow. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Besides, that's great,
Oh, it's a fantastic game.
Oh,
and we should play it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hope.
By the way, on Stellaris.
Yeah.
I'm on the store page right now, and
It has no price yet. It has no pre-order.
exactly, you can't pre-order it.
Yeah.
What?
That's actually very surprising.
But
You can't
that's
pre-order
this
it
has
yet.
been
It's
the-
coming out
can
out in early May.
Can you pre-order Hearts of Iron? Because I don't think Paradox are very not. I wouldn't say very good with this, but they never usually, from what I've seen, they never allow you to pre-order their games. Although I think EU4 was pre-orderable. I'm not sure.
Yeah, you can't pre-order that either.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think Paradox are very like I think with EU4 they didn't allow pre-orders because they didn't have them. But I think if you got the game in the first month, you got a bonus pack. I think that's what it was. I can't remember. But Paradox are very weird like that. I don't know whether it's a good or a
I've only
bad thing.
pre-ordered once in my life.
It was
That
at
was
Rome
for
2.
Rome 2. Yeah.
Oh.
Speaking of pre-orders, free
Had to.
Chaos Faction.
Oh, here we go.
Dragon's gonna get that
Yeah, but
because I'm forcing him to.
yeah. I've actually got my own meme regarding that.
Oh god.
Which is quite
Okay.
funny.
You have your own meme.
Meme
Yeah.
on screen now. Then
He
there you go.
created his
I've,
own.
yeah, I've said that
Yeah,
in.
edit video.
Damn it, got to do more editing.
So, Rex, what have you
Too
been
lazy.
playing this week?
God.
Yeah, I was gonna get around to that. He just
Oh, yeah.
he just wouldn't
So,
shut up, so I could get a chance to ask
Basically,
him.
on Monday, I got my master's response from my university saying that I was accepted. So I was really happy, which meant I did fuck all work for the week. On Tuesday, actually, I went to my history and we had this amazing debate. And I was so hyped from this debate that I decided, fuck it, I'm not going to do any work. I don't need to. So I played XCOM 2, which was generously gifted to me by Dragonheart. And I absolutely binge played that. I played 40 hours in 2 days, and I completed my first playthrough. Actually, that's not totally true because I played it on the weekend with my brother. Just because my first playthrough was atrocious. I died so much. I just lost everything. Barely made it to like the 3rd stage of the campaign. Second playthrough, fucking blitzed the thing. 40 hours, just done. The story of XCOM 2 is amazing. I actually really like the story behind it, and
Yeah.
it makes you really like hyped. It's like, oh shit, I really need to save humanity. All these things going on. The gameplay is really, really good. You get really invested in people. I've made all you guys. Heph was
Did
my,
I give you permission? Have you paid
was
me
my
yet?
captain grenadier who then decided to panic and blow up a car next to him and die. Thanks, Heph.
It sounds like me, actually.
Jackosaurus did similarly. He was a ranger with a sword. Fucking the sword is so fucking powerful. And he panicked. And instead, when people panic, they usually run and then they either hunker down, which gives them a bonus in defense, or they shoot at the nearest enemy. Jack, for some reason, decided that the nearest enemy was the guy on the other side of the whole enemy pack. So he went behind the whole line and then like sliced an enemy there, and then all the guys just went, well, fuck it, we'll just turn around and kill him because he's all alone and he's got no backup. And it's like, for fuck's sake. But yeah, really enjoyed it. Now, the issue of XCOM 2 that I have through playing it is that it's so fucking buggy and has so many glitch. There's a unit called the Viper, which has it's basically a massive snake, and it has this ability where it uses its tongue to like sort of whip one of your characters across the map next to it, and then bind you so you can't move.
Mhm.
So I had a Viper do that to me, but my character got stuck because it moves to a square next to him, and the square they decided to move into was a terrain piece.
Yeah.
So I killed the Viper, got unbound, but I was stuck in the terrain piece. And that could potentially have been game breaking because there's some missions where you have to get to the evac point, and if you don't, your squad member gets captured. Luckily, that wasn't one of these missions, but if it had, because I couldn't move this guy from the terrain piece, he was in terrain, like you can't move people from terrain. So I was stuck there, but luckily it wasn't one of those missions, so it wasn't too bad, but I felt like that could have been stuff. But there's quite a few of these small bugs which are really annoying. But otherwise, it was a really good game, and I really recommend it. Fucking enjoyable. So good.
Cool.
Fucking enjoyable. Fucking brilliant.
Hashtag fucking enjoyable.
Fucking great, mate.
But yeah, no. So XCOM 2, I've played a bit of Destiny with Huntress, and I've been playing for the campaign of Call of Duty Black Ops 3. That campaign is so fucking dumb. Like Call of Duty campaigns.
Why even
I
play
s-
the campaign?
I was because I was bored and the internet was lagging. There was
We
a
could have been
mission
playing
where I was
Civ.
there was a
Fucking hell.
there was a there was a mission where I was underwater, and I'm pretty sure I was underwater for about 10 minutes without having to breathe. And then I got
easy.
up, and I was like, "Oh, it must be
Yeah.
because I've got some kind of oxygen mask stuff." No, no, no. At the end of the mission, when you get out of the water, she goes, and it's like, "What? You cannot hold your breath for 10 minutes. It's fucking."
I
dumb.
can. It's easy. Just hold it for 10 minutes.
And then you drown. Anyway,
No,
yeah,
no, no,
that's
no.
what I've been playing.
Australians can't drown. It's true.
It's
They also don't have feelings.
Yeah, exactly.
Thought you were about to break down and cry then.
We don't have feelings.
Right, so is there anything else you've played, Rex, or just XCOM 2 and Destiny?
No, I've just been XCOM really.
Just XCOM.
Just complaining about bugs.
Yeah.
It's such a good game. It's just a shame that they've got some really dumb bugs that can be, I'm assuming, easily fixed.
Says I
Okay.
know. What about you, Stifsre? What have you been playing this week?
I've been playing nothing but World of Warships. That's all I've been playing. Although
as
to be
last time.
fair, yeah. Although to be fair, I was. Oh yeah, because that was the last time I was like really into World of Warships, and then
That was 6 months ago, yeah.
yeah, and then I kind of had a break, and now I'm really going at it again. But yeah, I had an assignment this week, so I spent most of my time on that,
Yeah.
and the time I didn't spend on that was spent on World of Warships. So I now have 4 tier 8s. It's getting ridiculous. It's also taking quite a long time, as per usual, to unlock anything, but I'm getting used to that. And and I also got both the anime ships that you can unlock
What?
from this month's challenges. Yeah,
Anime?
yeah. It's a lot
Like
of
that-
work
so-
though.
Like, but what's behind Rex?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those Chinese cartoons.
China, you wank. Pure Japanese.
But I will say that I'm starting to kind of like like really bump into a wall because like the player meta on the two very top tiers, tier 9 and tier 10,
Yeah.
which I get matched up with sometimes. It's really annoying to play against, and I don't know. I don't think it's that fun on the higher tiers, but I guess I just need to get used to it. But I played 150 matches of tier 8 gameplay, and still not used to it. At least I'm doing better than I used to. But yeah, that's it. I've only played that game.
Yeah, I had a similar kind of thing when I first got into tier 8 in World of Tanks, because tier 8 is seen in those wargaming games as just as like the level that is kind of every average player can get to, and it's kind of seen as the first proper competitive tier. And tier 8 is really hard because you get matched up against tier 10, or
Yeah.
you can get matched up against tier 6, which is really piss. And it's kind of that one that has a very, very different kind of element of what you can face up against, either really easy or really hard. And I feel like tier 8, when you first get to it, is really hard to get your head around because it's where all the competitive players kind of stick around, especially in World Tanks. I'm not sure about World Warships, I never got that far. But I feel, I don't know.
It's also the competitive level for I know at least in World of Tanks.
Yeah, definitely World of Tanks.
Yeah, you can't have, or can you? But I know that you always see tier 8 tanks in competitive gameplay, or in like team battles.
Yeah, team battles is tier 8, but I mean you can get tier 10 team battles now, but no one plays it because it's not competitive. It's not balanced as such. Tier 8 is so balanced, and that's why Wargaming kind of balanced their tiering. But it's like, that's when, and then obviously tier 9, tier 10, you sort of get a bit too far. It's like, well, these are just fucking ridiculous. Who has 260 armor on their fucking tank?
I've never played them. I have no idea what you're on about. But it sounds great.
Thanks, Heph.
I have, and I could say he has a point.
But yeah, I just feel
Yes.
like it's a weird balancing system to have tier 8 and not tier 10 as the competitive level.
So what you're saying is that 8 is the new 10.
Well, for
No,
for the Russians
It's
at
a-
Wargaming, yes.
Yeah.
So
It has
every
full
time I'm going to count to
improvement.
10 now, I'm going to go like 7, 10, 9, 8. Yes. Is that what you're saying? Okay.
Yep.
Thank you. I learned something today.
No problem.
That's actually on the advertisement for World of Tanks as well. Buy World of Tanks, where the 8 is the new 10. No Russians
8
required.
out of 10. IGN.
Yeah.
Actually, it's been
I
it's,
did
it's
Russia.
well, like April Fools came,
Yeah.
and
happened.
several people and developers have been doing April Fools based things.
Heph.
So before we move on to Hef's amazing April Fools, Wargaming has done really weird because I play World of Tanks on both PC and on console, and they've actually done 2 different April Fools for them. On the PC version, you play in space and you have this 8-ball, and you kind of shoot each other. And with the new physics, you go flying. It's really fun.
It's the it's the
IS-8 ball.
8 ball.
IS 8-ball. And on the console version, you have World of Togs or World of Tog ships. And it's basically World of Warships, but with the Tog tank, which is just this huge tank, just really long. It's basically a battleship in itself, and it's really just so dumb, but it's so good. And I remember, I don't know if War Thunder have done one, but I remember a few years back they did one where they changed every plane to being My Little Ponies.
Yeah.
That was good.
That was actually the year I started War Thunder.
Yeah,
I know that this year, I didn't play it this year, but I know that this year they had, well, War Thunder is basically, the goal of War Thunder is to eventually mix both tank, warship, and airplane gameplay together,
Yeah.
eventually. And right now they have tank gameplay and they have air gameplay. And the April Fool's was, hey, here comes the warship component, and it's just like 16th century.
Dinghies.
No,
That'd be
more
cool.
like pirate ships.
Yeah.
So the sea component.
Well, yeah. I mean, to an extent, that's actually good for them because they can test ship mechanics,
Yeah.
Maybe.
physics. Anyway, so Hef, I hear you got a new apartment.
That's right. So I announced it on my Facebook and Twitter. I bought my first apartment, which got a lot of success, might I say. Like an average Facebook post, I would say 10 likes if I'm lucky. This got like almost 50 people congratulating me, sending me messages. Like, I have a lot of, I have a few personal friends who also follow my Facebook page, and they'll message me saying, "Oh, congrats on the new apartment. Who you moving in with, and where did you move to?" I was like, "Oh, just local, just down the road. You'll see the video tonight." And he goes, "Oh, sweet, can't wait." It's actually still going on now, though. That's the thing. People, and I've got a friend. He doesn't have internet. He has a phone, but he doesn't have enough data to watch videos,
Yeah.
so he still thinks it's real. But, which is kind of funny. So when he does get data back, whenever that is, he's gonna feel like an idiot. I had heaps of friends on Steam just saying, "Oh, I'm so proud of you." I'm like, fuck. But yeah, this happens every year. Example, like I think it wasn't not last year, the year before. I did the same thing. I put up a video. Oh no! I think I told a few people that I'm quitting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
And,
it.
I remember that.
I think it was Swifty, friends with Sapphire and Snowhood, and he deep message like paragraphs and paragraphs of like always support you and all this. And he's me like literally tearing up laughing. And then I put the video, and I even put his name on the video because I was actually looking back at all my old, because this is my 4th year in a row that I've done one. And I remember in the video it says like, "Sorry, Swifty." I'm like, and yeah, it was I feel so bad, but it was pretty funny. But yeah, it was. I think it worked out really well. This one was less dramatic. But the biggest problem with this one was that people thought it was actually serious.
Yeah.
I've actually just before this podcast, I changed the title saying April Fools after it because people were not actually picking it up. There's comments like saying, "Heph, I think this is a garage." You're like, you think so?
Yeah.
How many apartments have a giant sliding door fit for a car? I'm just like,
Can I just
even
say,
my mum's watching. It's like, some of your subscribers are fucking stupid. I'm like,
can I just say
shit.
that you're like, there are two kind of April Fools. There are those that are just perfect and just really well put out, which are your kind of videos and the ones that you make, just the ones that are on point, like exactly what April Fools need to be. And you've got those that are just so like just take it way too far.
Yeah.
But I feel
Well,
that you've
yeah.
got the perfect balance of like comedy and seriousness in yours. It's like, oh, what's this here? Because people don't really like, even though most people on April Fools are like, well, what actually is this real? You like when I saw your Twitter post, I was like, oh my god, he actually got an apartment. I was like, I saw the video, I was like, oh wait,
Yeah.
oh wait,
Yeah.
this is Heph.
yeah.
I favorited that tweet or liked it, I guess.
Yeah,
I thought like, hey,
Yeah,
good
I
for you,
think-
man.
yeah.
I think
I
actually got some-
honestly,
now I think of it.
And then
I
I,
think
saw
I
the
got
video
some of you
later.
guys.
no,
Yeah.
because the thing is, because you're 12 hours ahead of us.
Yeah.
When you tweet something on the 1st of April, for us it's still the 30th of
That's
March.
why.
Yeah.
So we're
I
just
posted
like,
a video late.
this is serious. Like, oh, it's March.
I waited till it was like just April Fool, like April 1st in America. Like I was waiting. I think I put up at like 7 my time.
Yeah.
So yeah, had to wait until it was April 1st in the whole world.
Yeah.
Pretty funny.
But it was good.
The whole,
That
the
was a-
whole
that
world
was a
that
good one.
matters. Is that what you said?
I was actually just talking to each of you on my TeamSpeak before about. I wish I did a different April's Fools thing. I think I'm probably gonna do it maybe next year. But like, I was gonna start Total War Attila series. I thought that would be a great one to do. 'Cause everyone knows how much I love Attila.
Yeah.
I think I was.
I was
watching-
thinking, I was like, why did I do that?
There's, to be fair, there's not that many YouTubers this year that have actually done it. Legend did one, but it was kind of half. I mean, I signed up was like quite confused by it because what he did is that he started a Carthage campaign for Untitled War, but he had the thumbnail and the title and everything to say that it was the SPQR. So because
Okay.
people fucking on his channel did a vote and Carthage won in both rounds, so everyone was like, "Oh, we need to do like fucking Carthage campaign," and the SPQR came like 7th or whatever. It was really did really shit, and he was like SPQR. It's like, oh, and everyone was like, "What the fuck is this?" But why it didn't get me is because because when you see your subscription feed, you have the description, and the description said playing as Carthage. It's like, oh, this is his April Fools, but it's kind of failed slightly, which is a shame. But I thought it was good. But it was
I didn't
the
pick
way
that
he
up,
did it was
but-
actually good because in the intro, he was like, "Okay, guys, welcome to my next Let's Play of Rome Tour War. We're gonna play the SPQR." And on the faction screen, there's no SPQR thing. It's like, "Oh, where's the SPQR? Oh, fuck it, we'll do Carthage then." And it was like fucking great. There's
I like
another
that.
YouTuber called Foxify that I watched that Dragonheart pointed me to a few months back, who does Pokemon content.
Yeah. I remember.
And her subs for years have been asking her to do the specific Pokemon game, and she actually did it for her April Fool. So she went through the whole intro and then was like, footage not found, April Fools. And it's like, oh, you fucking cunt.
A lot
Oh
of
my God.
channels got like a lot of hate. Like, who was it? William Johnson. I'm pretty sure everyone's familiar with him.
Yeah.
It's like Ray's back. It's like, no. Because you know how he has the Equals Free show, which at one point was, I mean, for years was the most popular show on
Yeah.
YouTube. I was actually, a small part of me was like, maybe this could be real. I was hoping it was because I used to watch that before I
Yeah,
even
same.
started the channel. But yeah, I think the main reason I like doing April Fools now is because I've been fooled bad. Like, it's sort of like my way of getting revenge on myself
Yeah.
by
Yeah.
doing it to other people. It's actually a funny story. My mum was gonna post a video on Facebook. I said I would do something bad to her. She put that on Facebook. Basically, this is when I was still in school. It must have been grade 10, I would say. But it was the morning. It was just before the big, Christmas holidays, like 6 week holiday, whatever. And she goes, "Oh, you got mail?" I'm like, "Oh, what the fuck? Oh, it's from the school. Like, oh shit, what have I done now? Opens it up and it's like, your grades have not been so well, which were true, but it's like you're gonna have to take an extra lesson in the holidays, and it was presented like how it looked like legit. Yeah, not knowing my mum was actually secretly filming behind the fruit bowl other side of the room,
Oh,
and I was quite young at the time. I would say I was like 14, maybe 15. Very emotional time in life, as you know, and I had fucking lost it. I fucking just slammed the thing. I stormed off, and then I went into the garage. Actually, surprisingly, my new apartment, and I slammed the door. And then Mum was like, "April Fools," and then I still was angry. I was like, "Fuck it, I don't care." And yeah, that was good.
To be fair,
Yeah.
see, that's the kind of April Fool's that is good.
Mm.
It's a good April
Yeah.
because it doesn't like it hits like one person, but it doesn't hit them that hard and is
Yeah.
long lasting. Kind of, you bastard, I resent you.
Mm.
But,
Yeah.
yeah, good
Yeah,
parent from your mother there.
the only jokes I really get fooled by initially are the ones that hit on the 31st.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Because because some of them are released so early that it lands on the 31st.
you mean the 30th?
Well, I guess. Does the month? No.
Yeah. Oh no, it is 31st.
Yeah.
Whoopsie. I suck at
April
dates.
Fools.
So that's the only jokes I actually get fooled by, and then for the entirety of April 1st, there's like, okay, I remember it now. Won't get fooled.
I
Won't get
I
fooled.
remember. I
Although
remember.
I will say that there's one company, Rooster Teeth, that has a huge presence on YouTube, and they do like lots of stuff. They have their main channel, which is kind of a variety channel now, with podcasts and stuff like that. They also have like a Let's Play division, but finally they have a news section, which makes this kind of interesting because the company was actually formed on April 1st, 2003, which I thought was a great idea at the time, but turns out that when they make an announcement on their birthday, no one believes them. So,
Yeah, it's kind of
so they made like 3 announcements that actually were a bit weird, but they were real. But then the news channel had one story that wasn't real, but because they're part of Rooster Teeth, it was like, is this real? But no, it wasn't. So that was a bit weird. But they always said that we're never gonna say something that we're never gonna announce something not true on April 1st. But I guess their news offshoot is free
Not-
from that.
Not
Yeah.
really then.
I was
It is them. It definitely is them. But it's like separated. So they don't have one channel which uploads a video every like 10 minutes.
Yeah. I was going to say that on April Fool's Day this year, I was on Facebook and I was looking at the Lads Bible, and they posted some of the best ones on one of the articles they had on there. So I thought, I'll have a look at it. And apparently, Pornhub on April Fool's Day this year, they changed all their images to sweet corn. And they changed the title, so it had stuff like on the thumbnails have like a big, massive like sweet corn coming into the image. They say stuff like she likes to suck big corn, stuff like that, which I thought was quite funny. Corn Hub, yeah.
I double checked that. I went on the page, and indeed,
would.
all corn all the time. And I think there was like one video was like shooting massive load or something.
Yeah.
It's like corn getting dumped like, from a truck, and these weren't just pictures. These were actually videos.
Oh god.
So it's like a 15-second clip of just a truck dumping
Oh god.
all the corn just off the truck.
I think a friend of mine linked one. It's like hot, steamy, moist corn cob, something like that. It was, just like, it was like, ugh.
Yeah.
I love it.
I haven't eaten corn since.
You gotta love companies that aren't serious to that extent. Like that could just make a hilarious joke like that. Did you see Google's? Google's actually got a massive backlash for what they did.
No, I didn't.
Oh, did they?
So
What did they do?
yeah, they had this Google Mail kind of thing where you could send. I can't remember what it was. Basically, it was email based, so I think it was only for Google Plus and Google Email kind of stuff. And instead of pressing send, it would be another button that was a certain function. And you couldn't get a reply to this. It was like this ends here or something like that. And it was a picture. Basically, you would send your email, and you would get a GIF that would be like later, whatever, like never gonna reply to you kind of thing. And you could never get replies to those emails. So that's, I mean, it was funny to say. I mean, they used the minion GIF, and it was okay. But the thing is that it affected all of Gmail services, including big companies. So you had big companies sending emails that they couldn't get replies to, and they had just had this minion GIF, and it was like, fuck. So
that's just annoying.
fucking
Yeah.
Google.
That's
well
not a
done.
fool. That's just like, hey, we're being a dick today. You want an email? No.
Yeah, it was just so weird. It
How
was
do I
like
I can't reply to this.
of all the like things to do. Jesus Christ.
Oh, the funniest picture though, on April 2nd was the picture of that black guy crying when it's April 2nd and she's still pregnant. I love that. That's so funny. Because you know a lot of people do like, oh, I'm pregnant.
Yeah.
April Fool's thing on,
Yeah.
and so the next day she's still pregnant. Like, it's so good. Oh, I like that one. I saw so many versions of it as well, and every single one was so good. Like, I didn't care. I know obviously people were copying people by just getting a different picture of someone crying, but still, each one was just brilliant.
Yeah.
Quite happy with them.
On the pregnant joke, I remember last year. I believe it was last year, at least.
Oh, here we go.
Like Dodger dexterity bonus and her now fiance Strippin, two big YouTubers.
Oh, I know Strippin.
Yeah, two big
I know
YouTubers.
Strippin for a
So
long time,
Dodger basically said on Twitter, well, aren't you? Well, I didn't joke about being pregnant this year. Are you guys proud of me? I was like, I didn't do it. I didn't fall for it. Well, I didn't. Yeah. And Strippin then tweeted, I'm pregnant.
Yeah.
Like that.
That's believable. You got me. I actually did get fooled. Surprise, I know. My favorite band, well, used to be Blink
They're not
182.
anymore.
There was a
That
post
fool. Fuck
saying,
that.
yeah. Are any of you familiar with Blink 182?
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
Well, you know how Tom is not in the band anymore. So there's this magazine, Blunt magazine. I've actually got a load of their magazine posters on my wall still. And they put up a post saying, you know, breaking news. Well, it wasn't breaking news. It was like Tom DeLonge rejoins the band. I was like, because I never actually seen them live, and it was a band I've always wanted to see live, but as like, you know, the proper three, not with the new guy. But he's great, but you know, it's not the same. And I was so excited. I was reading it, and I was like, "Oh my god! Right, let's go to the Blink 182 Facebook page. They haven't posted anything about it." I was like, All right, let's go to their Twitters. Nothing. Oh, yeah. So disappointed. But yeah, it was good. I like that one. Like, I like how it got me. Like, obviously, I'm pissed off that it's not real, but you know, the fact that it got me, I was like, "You win this time."
Yeah.
Wait till next year. Yeah, I think there was one more good one. There's this guy on Twitter. He like follows everything to do with Mountain Blade. I think you might have seen it. I retweeted it. Basically, someone photoshopped as if Bannerlord was on Steam. Like you could pre-purchase.
Oh god.
It looked identical. Like this description was filled in. Like it had like Tell World. It had like, you know, all the trailers and images that we've been seeing. I was like, obviously I knew it was fake from the start. I still checked.
Still checked.
Just in case.
Sounds like what I did to Jackosaurus before with the
Oh
verified
my
tick.
god, that was so good.
Yeah, like basically, me and Rex are talking on Discord at like I think it's like 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning. After we'd recorded something or done something, and Jack was still online, our friend Jackosaurus, and for months he's been on about trying to get a verified status on YouTube because he does lots of streaming. And so I thought it'd be a cool idea to put a verified tick on his channel, take a picture of his channel, and then send it to him on Facebook. So me and Rex sent it to him on Facebook, and he was like, "Wait, what?" He then checked,
Yeah.
and he's like,
I think
"You little
the best-
bastard!"
I think the best part of that is that he, like 10 minutes before,
Yeah,
he'd just gone to bed. So he was like in bed, probably on his phone doing something, and then we sent him these Facebook messages like, "Oh, now I have to get up, turn my PC on, and check."
Which he did.
Oh
It was great. I can't believe that.
man, it's like that. It's like that feeling is it's like the 1 second you like been pranked. Like nothing. You just sort of stare.
Yeah.
And like, oh,
Yeah.
I love
Like,
that
how
feeling.
the fuck did I fall for that?
Yeah.
Anyway,
Speaking of ticks, how do you get those? I want one.
This
I really want one.
talk to Dragonheart after. There's a massive. Actually, I don't know if it's the same for YouTube.
I
as
saw
the
something
streamers.
saying that you needed like 1,000 followers on Google Plus. Is that
It's-
true? That's fucking
no,
stupid.
I don't know. I
Just
think I don't think it is. Basically, they've
Nobody
Cares
uses
about
that shit.
Google Plus.
basically
Google.
it's quite complicated to explain, but you know the YouTube Academy thing you can do where it's got like a bunch of questions and courses and stuff.
No.
I know, but I never
Yeah,
did.
well, you've basically got to do most of them or show that you've been doing that and applying it to your channel. And you then got to email this dude, and then if this dude thinks you've done well, he's like, okay, I'll give you a tick, sort of thing.
It's weird.
That's the shortened version of it. There's a bit more to it than that, but
the other version, I think, is if you get 100,000 subs and get the silver YouTube button. I think you get
100,000, yeah. Because when I
Dollars.
when I emailed the guy from Curse, which is my network, they were like, you need to have like 100,000 subscribers. I go,
Yeah, if you get the silver
be a
play
while.
button, you get it automatically.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of, did you see Warrior Spartans April 1st?
no, I haven't seen it.
Did he do
The-
one?
Yeah, he did. He posted a picture of basically like it
Oh,
was
yeah, I saw
as
that.
if
Yeah,
it was
I
as
saw
if
that.
he had screen capped his number of subscribers and was like 100,000. I was like,
I saw that, and I saw about 10 minutes before it, I saw Hat Films.
Oh
I'm sure
yeah,
you know that.
million subscribers.
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
just scribbled out on paint.
So I'm not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure lots of people did that, but I was like, really,
It was so.
it's just after. But
dumb.
yeah, yeah. I didn't fall for it, of course.
yeah,
But yeah, I do
like-
want to tick though, because actually, the funny reason why is because I found out there's this big Heph streamer on Twitch. I'm like, fuck.
Fuck.
Right,
Yeah.
you get that tick before he does.
I- With streaming, I think it is quite important to have it with streaming because, like, I was looking at my Gmail the other day, and it come through like all my new subscribers. 'Cause I filter it out, so I know it goes into a certain like sub box or subcategory. And it said Jackosaurus has subscribed to you. I thought, oh, okay, maybe he just unsubbed and resubbed for some reason. So I had a look at it. He had 0 subscribers. They just basically taken his name and his logo, and apparently he was going into other people's streamers and trolling them, saying he wants to suck cock and stuff, and calling people nigger and everything. It's like, whoa. Yeah. So for streaming purposes, I think it's quite important to try and get it so people can obviously impersonate you.
I think that is, yeah, that is a big. I mean, that is a big reason for verification, is because I mean I see a lot on Smosh videos. You've always got some idiot who's got the Smosh logo and the Smosh thing. Always like, oh, check out this website for like free gold, and you're like, what the fuck are you doing?
Don't get me started with fucking scams. Oh my god! Here's me waking up. Oh
Oh.
look, 20
Oh,
notifications.
Clash of Kings, yeah. Yeah, I fucking.
Fuck.
I was watching your video the other day, and I was like, I looked at the comment section because sometimes I just drop down to have a look, and it was like Clash of Kings. I was like, what? So I clicked on it. Fucking regret that.
Crying, actually.
I think I commented on one of
those.
those as
Pisses me off every day.
Yeah.
I'm like, here's me getting ready to reply to an awesome comment. Probably not awesome, but whatever. Nope. Hey, I found this really cool tactic. Get free gems. Fuck off about your gems. I don't want your fucking gems. Get off my video.
So I found like
Oh.
a lot of the time that I get spam comments, they actually get automatically blacklisted by YouTube and removed,
Mm.
which I think
all.
is like lately they've been really good for me, but I don't know if that translates all over the place. I don't know.
I think so.
Yeah,
What
not
is-
all of them. Most of them do, yeah, which is good. But yeah, fucking hell, it drives me nuts. And I like it's like some really old videos as well, like some of my old is like 3 years ago, and it's just like this. Sometimes YouTube allows them, obviously not, but like it seems like it. There's just like literally
Yeah.
10 of the comments in the row. I'm like, YouTube, please.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
fuck?
I get that as well.
Yeah,
Get
yeah.
duplicate comments.
Yeah, fucking scams, great. I really hope, like, I feel like I should say something in the video saying don't click these scams. At the same time, they're like, I shouldn't have to. Like,
Yeah, it should be
I don't want
obvious.
it, I don't want it to concern me. Like, I'm pretty sure most people know about it anyway. But there's some young viewers who do
Yeah.
like watch our content. Example, who wouldn't have a clue. And yeah,
It's got really
You got
bright.
really bright.
It's just-
Yeah, holy shit.
Oh,
Yeah, you know,
The angel
One
is.
sec.
coming.
I feel like I should be doing.
One sec, God's here.
there's some sun there, you know. There.
Oh,
I don't know
I've
what
got
that-
a
I don't know what
sun
that
there. We've got the same sun.
I think Gandalf's standing in the corner.
Probably.
Yeah.
Anyway, Dragon, I like
Yeah.
how we've gone for almost an hour
Fuck
of this,
yeah.
and Dragon still hasn't said.
Fuck.
Dragon
Oh, yeah.
hasn't gone through the games he's played.
Oh yeah, I was thinking about that.
Are you
So-
in a cave? Yes.
Yeah.
The Heph
No,
cave
I'm in my apartment.
You refurbished since.
refurbished.
Yeah, I added walls and beds and
Added walls. Can you just?
idiot April Fools.
Oh shit.
Um.
Let's talk about this.
Oh shit! Just dropped something. I've played. What have I played? I played Just Cause 3 and I finished it. Finally, it's been a pretty good game. Although I streamed the last part of it, thinking that I had more missions than I had. So I did the first two, and then I was on the final mission. I was like, oh okay. So I did the final mission, and basically you've got this helicopter, and he's shooting at you, and you're like, oh, and you've got lava everywhere. Okay, I'll get my bazooka. Bang! I shoot him 5 times. It does 0 damage. I'm there for about half an hour. People are like, oh, he's gonna finish soon. Okay, this gun's not working. Why am I using an Uzi? What's going on? Why am I using a pistol? I then realised then I can just tether the helicopter to the rock and just launch the helicopter into the rock, and it just takes away all the health straight away. So I waited half an hour on the final mission.
I went into your stream
Yeah.
15 minutes from the end,
Yeah,
and I was like,
I'd been there
"This
for.
is literally no nothing," and you just tethered it. It's like, oh, he's dead. It's like,
Yeah, I didn't realize you could do that. I thought that you had to legitimately take down all his health, and I realized you could just do it that way. So I finished that. That was cool, and I've started playing WWE 2K16 because I'm a big wrestling nerd. So that's cool. I got my own wrestler
like
called
wrestling.
Dragonheart. Yay!
I used to play the games on my Xbox at my friend's house. Good fun. I used to love making my own wrestlers and shit. That's good fun.
That's what I've done.
K16 seems
story
to have
mode.
so much customization options.
Yeah, it's
Really. Good.
I've now, since the stream I did the other day, I've now put my logo in. So I've now got Dragonheart elbow pads with my logo
That's
just
awesome.
smeared over it. Dragonheart knee pads. On my red gown that I wear to the ring, I've got my logo on the back of it. And I've also worked out how to put my face in the game. So I took a photo dead on.
What?
Yeah, I put my photo dead on. Put my face. It looks shit, by the way, because the lighting in my room, and I couldn't be asked to spend hours photoshopping it. So the light in my room, makes my face look a little bit purpley sometimes. So or like a crabfish sort of thing. So I basically took a photo. I had to go onto 2K16's website. I then had to get a verification code from the game, tab back into the thing, put the
This is
verification
my
code
face.
in, put my face in. Then I had to go back into the game, look for my thing, download it. This is a stupid system, by the way. Download it, then actually go into career mode and put it onto my face. And then I had to do all the kind of move your eyebrow up, move your eyebrow down, move your nose left, and all that sort of thing until I get lined up. Problem is, for some reason, even though my face is dead on, my right eye doesn't seem to want to go in far enough. So I've now got my face with my right eye like that. Like I'm like the Rock constantly just wrestling.
At the right, yeah. Oh, the famous eyebrow. I can't do it. Fuck it.
But yeah, it's really weird. But yeah, it's a good game. I like the story mode, the career mode is really good. Lots, like Rex said, lots of customization options. But there are a few things I don't like the interview segments are very repetitive. In the streams I've done, it's just the same 4 options more or less all the time. And then the person doing the interviewing, if they fucked up the animation, yeah, I hear you in a feud with Daniel Bryan.
Fucking fish.
That's what it's like. And it's like, whoa, crazy lady, get away from me! I'm not sharing my title with you. But yeah,
I think I haven't played any of them since I think the 2011 one, which I thought was brilliant. I don't know why I made this character. I thought the story because they're a bit different each time, of course. But I know
Yeah.
I remember playing the 2011 one. I remember because one of my favorite wrestlers was the last time he was in the game before he left WWE. So I thought, this is my favorite one. So yeah, that's just another reason why it's my favorite. But yeah, I played them. I played 2012 when for a little bit. It was at a different friend's house. I just thought this is shit. I preferred the other one. So
yeah, it's quite
Yeah.
difficult. It's one of those
Ever
things
since-
though.
old games.
Ever since 2K got hold of the WWE sort of franchise,
Yeah, I
At
think
first
that's it,
they did
actually.
really shit with it. They were like, "What the fuck are you doing?" But every year since, and especially up with 2K16, they've just been going stride and stride and just making it so much better. Like 2K16 compared to 2K15 is insanely good. Like so much options for customization. Making you can make your own titles and your own competitions and your own you can make a whole scene on your. It's just
Yeah.
so
Like,
much.
it's
You
fun.
could
mad.
buy it now.
Yeah, it's mad because, for example, like if I wanted to, if I want to spend so many hours doing it, I could have like a whole Titantron dedicated to me. Apart from the, well, you probably could do the video thing if you like were able to like mess around with the files, I suppose. I don't know, but you can do like I could put my own customized music in. So, for example, I could, I don't know, put the Spice Girls or something. That'd be a bit weird, but if I want, that'd be maybe. Yeah, I could do that, I suppose. No, but I could have something random, and then I could have my own like animation down to the ring, have my face in the game, have my own customized title if I wanted to. So I could have like the Dragonheart belt or something, and then just go along with it. But I haven't got much time.
Oh, mine would be like the Titanic theme song, and, it'd be, like, and I would just like walk out with the hood, like
Every
walking in
night
deep,
in my
like,
dreams.
doo, doo, doo.
Walk to the ring like
Amazing.
that.
I'll be on my own personal
But
like car
I
like this.
I
Maybe
think
someone behind me just holding behind me. Like,
I'm pretty sure a few years ago on WWE, there used to be an entrance where you'd have like a Segway, and there was one where they just on the Segway with their arms out going to the ring. I think that'd be perfect if they still have that. Heph's created character on a Segway.
and just,
Every
like,
night.
going
in
around the
my-
ring with the crowd.
Oh, that's
Brilliant.
really good.
That would be great. I would love that.
Yeah.
He'll never let you go.
Mm. I always say games are so much more interesting when there's customization. Holy shit.
Oh yeah.
I'm not sure if you guys saw the new Banlord footage which was shown
I did.
not too long ago.
I had a big boner over it.
Customizations, like they used examples like there was easily like recognizable faces.
Benedict Cumberbatch. Yeah.
Yeah, and like Kylo Ren, like
Albert Einstein.
it looks so
Yeah.
like him.
so good.
And that black dude with the mustache who like messed up that beauty fashion thing. What was it? Miss
Steve Harvey.
Universe. Yeah,
Steve
yeah. That one looked like as if it was really him. I was like, holy shit, it's on my screen. That was pretty cool.
Compared, like when you compare that customization to what's currently in
Mountain Blade. It's a massive jump.
It's fucking
Yeah.
such a huge jump. Such.
Just,
Just-
don't hit randomize.
but from,
you're
like,
not really human.
But from like YouTuber point of view, that's really good because like you could be really creative
could-
and
Yeah,
you could
can
have
make
like you could
yourself.
no, but you could have like Albert Einstein for example, and you could just call it like the incredible theory of Mountain Blade Bannerlord or something like that, and then just have Einstein just running around the map on like a horse and fucking axe or something. Like you don't like science, you don't like science, just just think outside the box.
Actually,
there.
Oh my god, you can make Carl Franz.
Oh, friend. Oh no.
I don't know.
This brings me to something next actually, because when you guys asked what games we've been playing, I didn't realize we actually meant to explain it. I just told which game I was playing. So I was wondering why you guys were taking so long with your ones. I was like, shit, I've done this wrong. So I want to talk about
Damn
my
it, Jeff, it's your second time here.
look.
Stop it
third
every
time's a
time.
charm. Next time I'll have it. Can't promise it, but my Mountain Blade series at the moment, I think it's the only series on my channel because it's easily my most successful, and I don't really want to play anything else sometimes. Like it's just so much fun. And Dragonheart, is a part of the series in a way because it's about
Robyn Redwhale.
Yes, exactly. There's also a sad story about that, which I'll get into. I'm not sure if you watched the latest video.
No, yeah, no.
It's a bit awkward, but anyway. So yeah, I've got a lot of custom companions. It's something I learned recently. It's a lot of fun actually. Getting like subs and of course friends from other series like Surreal Beliefs as well. Had a very
Yeah.
big Akasha King series with Ethan Von Stahl. Some of you may know he also was in the intro for the
Yeah.
series
Yeah.
at the very start
I remember.
in the tavern scene. Which was really, really cool. So, and because a lot of Surreal Beliefs fans also sub to me because we have done co-ops in the past, and he's given me shout outs when I was like on 100 subs back in the day. So a lot of people are familiar with Surreal Beliefs on my channel. So seeing those comments as well was awesome. But right now, what I'm doing is that I'm having little competitions. Like I had one on my Facebook recently where people were sending me like their character, they're saying like the name, the age,
I did that.
and then the story. And this brings me to the next point. Actually, officially, Devon has been helping me
Yeah.
out with some voice narrations, which has been outstanding. And how fast he does it, it's literally been like 10 minutes sometimes.
Devin
After I
is
send
just
him, like,
insane.
I'm like, holy shit! And Yeah, I've actually been fun editing his audio slightly as well to make it sound like he's echoing. I'm not sure if you guys have seen the Game of Thrones documentaries where it's actually got the cast talking about, like, example,
Yeah.
Robert's rebellion and stuff like that. It's actually got
Those are
like
amazing.
yeah. So I try to make it sound like a slight echo, which I thought was cool. So it's been really fun. I've been having a lot of. I feel like I'm learning new things through this series. Like from episode 1, like besides the intro, it is so boring compared to what it's like now. It's just like there's much more editing, and I'm really enjoying it. But anyway, this brings me to my next point. I'm not sure if you watched the Dragonheart, but
I haven't, no.
so I took King's
Spoilers.
Landing. For those who didn't know, and there's a big problem with tax. If you own a load of villages and your tax efficiency is low and you lose so much money, so it's best to give your villages to your lords. Didn't have any lords at the time, so I thought let's give Robyn Redwhale a village which is near King's Landing. Problem is, as you know, I customized like a different companion into Robyn Redwhale. So
Yeah.
when I gave it to him, he turned back into the companion he was originally, which was Sir Jasper Rivers. I'm like, fuck. Where did it go? And I was panicking. I was like, why? Why? So the news story is now is that he's gone. He still looks the same though. That's the thing. He's still wearing his same equipment. He looks the same. Just his name's different. So I'm like, okay, he's changed his name.
He's a faceless man.
So you gave it to
Yes,
a
go to-
bastard.
He's going into hiding.
Good job.
So yeah, sorry about that.
That's
But,
okay.
He's still there in spirit.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good one. So I remember watching one of your podcasts about Patreons.
Right.
I didn't know what it was at the time. You guys were making so many jokes about it. I was like, okay, what the fuck's a Patreon? What do you guys think about Patrons? Do you guys have one? And what do you think about them? Because it's quite concerning to me.
We don't have one. We jokingly talked about it, I think a few weeks ago or a month ago or something. We were like, actually, we could probably have one for
We
a
talk about this with
podcast.
Mr. Smart Donkey.
I think it was the Smart Donkey podcast, about 3-4 weeks ago now.
The
'Cause
one that actually came out.
Because I personally haven't got a problem with the Patreon or having one, but I don't think I wouldn't have one for myself personally because I just my channel's shit. I got nothing to offer. I just say it
So,
now.
like, when it comes to YouTube
Yeah.
with Patreon, I think that's the overall consensus from us, is that you need a specific amount of subs and do a specific content. Like, for example, officially Devin has got one, and I feel like for him that works because he does weekly videos on Narrative Let's Plays, and he does it as a part-time job, so he kind of, it's not that he needs the money, but it really helps him, survive, really, and be able to continue doing these videos. But I feel like you need a specific amount of stuff. Like for us, I don't feel like we kind of deserve to have a kind of Patreon and a money following on a constant basis because we don't put out that much content, especially Stifsre. I mean, it's like fuck all content.
I see.
But like we
It's
don't
true,
do
though.
regular content to allow that kind of stuff. But I feel like if you're going to do a series, if you can do a Patreon, it's kind of as a plus bonus that you can't really sort of live off Patreon. But it's really nice to
Well, you
have
can.
as a plus
Yeah.
to go into your YouTube. And it's like, oh, my microphone's broken. I'll use that Patreon money to get a new one, or I just need an upgrade for my PC, kind of thing. I think.
Well, you can live off Patreon, but not on our level.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no,
to be
definitely.
frank.
It's
But I
like-
think my opinion on this hasn't really changed since the last time we talked about this, and it's pretty much that if you do content that is very easy to produce, aka Let's Plays, like just straight up Let's Plays, pretty much what I do, then you don't really need the Patreon.
No, that's what I think.
I think Patreons are more for stuff like animation, which gets fuck all money on YouTube these days because of the way, firstly, that traffic is directed. More often that like longer videos get more attention that way because of YouTube's algorithm, and also just the ad revenue.
And also because animations take longer to make and there's less of them than
Exactly.
say a Let's Play, which is like, oh, well, a 40-minute video takes 40 minutes to make, and I can do like one every day, which is
Exactly. That's also why the things Devin do is definitely Patreon territory.
Yeah.
Because it takes I don't know exactly how long it takes, but it doesn't take 40
Well, it
minutes
takes him.
to make-
He did say it takes him
do
something
a
like
40-minute episode.
6 to 7 hours per video. So, I
Yeah.
mean, he's getting more efficient with them as time goes on, but it still takes him. Like, he has to write everything. He has to do everything. Whilst, for example, Legend of Total War, who I've started watching quite a bit now, actually, which I wasn't expecting. He doesn't have a Patreon, and he does it full time. I didn't even realize Legend actually does YouTube full time. Like that's actually his job. I was like, fuck me.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know
It
that.
was ridiculous. I was like, oh shit. He was talking about
He's
this in
done that
his
quite
because
some
that's what he
time
was
now.
talking about in his first episode of the Carthage, because he was doing it, and basically he does a fuckload of videos. He puts like 4 or 5 videos a day, which are like an hour long. It's insane. I don't know how the fuck he does it, but he does it full time, so I guess that makes sense.
And he's Australian. How?
And
I use the internet.
and he's actually decently like I'm really enjoying watching his Let's Plays, to be fair. But he does it full time. He doesn't have a Patreon, and it's just like he was saying in his card campaign. I'm able to do these videos and to continue doing this because you guys have turned off Adblock or have donated to me via the donation button, and I can't thank you guys enough. And it's like, well, yeah, that's true. As a Let's Play, he doesn't really need something like Patreon. I mean, maybe full time, maybe, because you can expect Legend to put 4 or 5 videos out a day. But the fact that he consistently puts out a video gets him consistent ad revenue. It may not be huge amounts, but enough to live on.
Yeah.
Plus, I think is he married? I think.
Yeah, he got married quite recently.
Yeah, so maybe his wife also has an income, so that helps the household.
It's like he's making like nothing.
No, but it's like I come from a household where my mum earns more than my dad, kind of thing. So that could be the possibility of it's a joint household. So even if he has a low month on ad revenue, his wife he's not going to die compared to Devin, who probably doesn't have that luxury of having someone else.
Yeah.
I mean, he has a girlfriend, but I don't know if he lives with her or I don't know.
So,
Let's not go into that.
No.
So what Rex is saying is that Legend is the stay-at-home husband,
Yeah.
and that's all he
I
does.
see.
Much respect.
Okay. I'm glad I asked you guys first because I've been thinking of making one. I've actually been asked for years, but the thought of it, I thought like you guys. I see myself. I'm very grateful, of course. I think everyone's grateful for what we have, but like I feel like asking for more is just it makes me feel uncomfortable. And I've had a video uploaded. It's on private. It's been uploaded for about a week and a half now. I'm still not sure about putting it up. Main reason is that I mentioned in the video I take 1 day off every 2 weeks just to dedicate on YouTube. I'm doing like real like long hours at work. Well, I consider it long. I'm working 5 days a week at least, but I obviously want to spend more time on my channel and put more. I feel like I'm definitely upping the quality as well. But another thing is that my channel's recently been sort of attacked, but with copyright stuff. It's an automated system. I use a lot of music from Adrian. I think.
Is it Redwhale?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Not Bruno Valls, the Adrian von.
Oh, that I used.
Yeah.
I think I've used him for my Redwhale series. Adrian. Hang on, I think I got it on my computer.
It's like on my start here.
He's a really good composer.
Adrian von Ziegler.
That's the one.
So yeah, I've been using fuck my window. Sorry, I've been using his music for 3.5 years. I literally one of the first, and because the reason why is because it states in his description and he comments on every single video as well. People on YouTube are allowed to use his music for monetization.
Yeah.
That's it. He goes for example, but he says like for school projects and stuff you have to pay whatever. So I've been happy about it, but he uses this website called CD Baby, which it's just one of the places he sells his music for. They are on his behalf picking up all the music, and by the way, almost every single video I own uses his music. So yeah, I've been picked up for copyright claims. I currently have 90 videos claimed, which I'm making nothing from, and it's been stressing me out. And this all happened before I went away last week, which was for 5 days with no internet. So you can imagine how much I was freaking out. Like, shit, my channel could, this is bad. My channel's not in good standings. So I spent, obviously when I got back, hours and hours and hours disputing them, copying and pasting. Like, the thing is, I've even talked to him. I talk to him sometimes. I've talked to him before when it's a different thing, on Facebook and Twitter actually, saying, look, I'm being attacked. And he goes, I'm really sorry this is happening. I even messaged CD Baby. And they're like saying, okay, so this is basically an automated system, something to do with this opt sync thing. I can't remember word to word. Fuck it. Yeah, basically he doesn't want to opt out of this, but it's the only way to stop it happening.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what do I do? It's literally.
It'd be great if there was some kind of whitelist system for this. It's just like, well, anything coming from this channel is whitelisted, so it can have it.
So are you thinking about starting a Patreon, Heph?
Well, yeah, I've actually made one. I've been talking to Mr. Smart Donkey as well. I think because like these are age videos, which I know my videos don't take an amazing amount of length to make, but like some of them do have narration, some of them don't. You know,
There's quite a lot of
a lot of
editing as
them
well.
having-
Yeah.
a lot of them have the custom intros and like all the like a lot of it took a lot of work before. Like, for example, the intros I have for the series that took a long time to make before, but like obviously that doesn't take any time now because I just use it at the start of every video and the outro and stuff like that. But also I do like previously where I go in back to the last video, make sure I get all the best parts and put that in. So I feel like I am putting a lot of effort in the videos. And the fact that I'm making nothing from like these, not that those videos are making a lot of views because some of them have been up for like a month, some of them have been up for 2 years.
Yeah.
But like I'm making nothing from like these. I think it might even be 100 videos now.
I
It's
feel like
ridiculous.
you have to get into the mindset that Patreon isn't your subscribers forcibly being forced to pay you money. These are volunteer people saying, "Yeah, you're
Yeah.
putting a lot of effort. You can have my money."
I
So
mentioned in the video, like I had to redo it 4 times. I mentioned in the intro, like this is my 4th time doing it. 3rd time it crashed, but we'll make it sound dramatic, shall we? But no, but I don't know. I felt so awkward making the video, and the thing is, I actually made it like the day before the 31st. So I thought this is a really bad time to put it up.
Yeah.
For April Fools. I was like, I'm gonna wait a while, and I thought I was gonna put it up last night. I was like, no, I'll just wait another week because I'm really not sure about it. And I was talking to Mr. Smart Donkey about the reward system.
Yeah.
How you can reward
You should
people.
have on the top tier, I'll buy myself another apartment. Yeah.
This is also another problem because everyone thought I was being serious about the apartment thing.
Yeah.
Now here's me saying, like I need a bit of support. Awkward.
Yeah.
What the fuck if you just bought an apartment? What the no. But yeah. I thought because I was reading up about it because like I said I had no idea what Patreon was a couple of weeks ago, and there's like sort of like an example patrons you can like sort of like a Facebook you can post stuff on there but that only they can see, which I thought this would be a great idea. Now this brought me a new idea to do with my Mountain Blade series. Now I think every single Mountain Blade series I have now will have these custom companions with their own stories and stuff. I've been getting so many submissions though, just from the randoms, like of course. So I thought this would be probably a really good way, because obviously the people supporting me are definitely people who are watching my videos.
Yeah,
so
that's
like
true.
I feel like they should get first choice.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean. So, but then again, I feel bad for the people, example, kids, who don't have any money. So I'm like awkward, but yeah, I feel like this would support me.
What you could do if you're going to do that is you have your Patreons have that kind of stuff, and then on Facebook you also have a competition where maybe 1 or 2.
Yeah.
Than all of
I feel
them
like I'll
will
keep
be.
doing that as well. It was a lot of fun, and like even like Tailworlds like retweeted the photo of the companion submission. I thought was really cool. And I got like the problem about that though, so many random people that don't watch my videos were submitting stuff. I was like, is there a point? I'm doing this for the subs, But yeah, it's really cool actually because I've spoken to quite a few. I'm actually like having good conversations with them now and then through Twitter messages and stuff like that. Real nice people, and it's really made this series more interesting in my opinion. Because not for the obviously I'm not sure about you guys if you played much Mountain Blade, but of course Dragonheart has done. He's done series, but companions are cool. They can't die. They're with you from the start, and they're there till the end. Unless you die and you lose them, which is. Which can actually happen now.
You find them again then, don't you?
Yeah. You can actually ask like travelers, like, have you seen this companion?
Yeah.
It's over there.
Or you can like randomly bump into them at the tavern.
Or you can do what I did and give them land, and then eventually they get fed up with you and leave.
That's happened.
That was fun.
Yeah,
that was.
Okay, you were
the
chosen one.
Exactly.
As much as this conversation is riveting, Dragonheart has to leave in like 5 minutes at the very latest.
Yeah, I have to go.
So we're gonna have to wrap this up.
Wrap up
very
now.
quickly.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So yeah,
that's cool.
Any closing thoughts?
So
support Heph on Patreon.
Support Heph on Patreon.
So what are our topics for today?
Oh, yeah, I know, right? We didn't even need them.
You'll find them in the timestamps when it gets uploaded.
You will not find better quality mugs.
So yeah, support Heph on Patreon, merchandise. His channel will be in the description below.
Mine.
But I don't have anything.
Buy my glass as well.
Rubbish. So
Why the
Our-
Heph absence?
Our Twitter handles on the videos.
Twitter's below.
Links in the description, timestamp in the description. On our channels, me and Stifsre won't be uploading anything as usual. Dragonheart will probably be streaming. Heph has got his Mount and Blade Warband series. Thanks for watching. That is how you outro. Thank
Until
you
next
so
time.
much to you, Heph, for being on the podcast.
Yep.
It's been
Anytime.
Really, really
Thank you for
pleasure.
having me.
Cool.
Cool.
You can call it now, Dragon.
Nice.
Okay, guys, thank you for watching. Till next
Get the
time.
payment soon, yeah. Thank you.
What he said.
You send it on PayPal this time. My bank's playing up. Bye.
Till next time. Goodbye.